Hey everyone, I have a couple items that I got from one of my coworkers that she said she's had since she was a kid that just doesn't work. She pulled them out of, I don't know, a drawer somewhere and threw batteries in them and they didn't work. So she brought them over to me to take a look and see if we can get working. So the first one we're gonna look at of the bunch is this game right here. This is Electronic Space Invader handheld arcade game. I don't know if there was a copyright law on having that little S on the back. This is made by Entex from 1980. You can see the original price from Circus World was originally 40 bucks. It got marked down to $36.97. Apparently she tried selling it at some point for $15 and no one bought it at a yard sale. Anyways, I haven't looked at this. I have not even opened the packaging. Oh, I feel something moving around. Oh, there she is. The box is in surprisingly good condition. We only have that little tear there. We still have the styrofoam. We also have the manual in here. This is the original little plastic bag that it came in even. Wow, got the manual. Look at this. All right. I do want to point out, I do love that back then they put these Rayovac stickers on them, you know. This toy would like alkaline batteries. Ask a cashier for assistance. I mean, I know that it's a thing for like the store to add on, you know, batteries to the sale, but also how many people bought these, you know, and just were angry that it didn't come with batteries. We've all been there, right? All right, let's take a look at our game here. Let's open up the battery compartment. Oh, okay. All right, well, we got a lot of corrosion there. So we're gonna have to clean that up. These are very simple. They're not even springs. They're just punched out metal tabs. So this was clearly very low cost to make. All right, let's try and clean up the corrosion. I wonder if that's it. If that's all that's wrong with this, it'll be fantastic for me. Boring for you guys, because that's a really short video, but hey, it makes my life easier. Let's bring out our friend, the distilled white vinegar, and get ourselves a little toothbrush. Just get in there with that. If we need to, we can take this apart and actually just physically remove it and soak it in the vinegar. But I'm gonna try to be as lazy as I possibly can with this. Wow, we got corrosion back behind it. I'm about to take this apart, aren't I? I can see corrosion on the underside. Let's take it apart and properly do this. Before I do it, let's just even see if it works. I was told it doesn't work. How many batteries does this thing take? Let's see if just using a light amount of white vinegar will clean this up. Batteries, 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 batteries. Get in there. Get in there. Yep. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, it's doing things. It looks terrible. These buttons don't work. Okay, this has to come apart either way. We have some life though. I don't know if it shows up on camera. These buttons are doing nothing. Okay. You're coming apart. I was hoping this would be a quick repair, but now it's gotta come apart. All right. Oh no. Well, our contacts are destroyed. What even is this? What the heck is this material? Okay, I can't fix this how I was hoping because it appears this was made up with Play-Doh or something. And it's completely just gone. Huh. All right, I wonder if I can make something to replace that. All right, we're gonna set you aside for right now. I've honestly never seen that where the inside, where the little connections just crumbled like that. Oh gosh, that is really bad on the inside here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty bad. All right, is there any other screws? Oh, there's a screw up here. We're gonna go a little deeper. That's how simply this was designed. We just have these cutouts of or just all of the little aliens, and then apparently it just lights up. And then Scotch tape, just holding this in place here. That's quality, you know? All right, let's try and take this board out and see if there's anything awful on the other side too. What am I gonna need to do to take you out? Oh, we have another screw here. There's a little teeny screw. Is there more? Is that the only screws? Okay, well, you're not just coming off like I was just hoping you would. Oh, okay. I'm trying to be very gentle with this, considering it's held together with Scotch tape on the inside, and already parts of it have crumbled. All right, let's look at our underside here. That looks decent. Everything looks good, so that's fine. Let's worry about cleaning this battery contact up. I need a flathead screwdriver. I don't want this to break, but I'm afraid of how bad it's corroded that it might. Eee. My favorite thing is when I pick up a tool and I hear something fall that was under it and I don't know what it was. And then I think, you know, at some point I'm gonna need whatever that was and I'm not gonna know where it went. I should probably just clean up my workbench. That's the more logical solution to that. But you know, listen, we have Entex games from 1980 that we have to fix. We don't have time for cleaning. All right, come out. Get out. Get out of there. Oh gosh. I'm trying to be careful. I don't want you to fall apart, but also you're stuck. Oh, okay. All right, I think we're good. I think nothing has exploded on me yet, other than those pads. All right. Now, so we're gonna take this very corroded mess. This is after me cleaning it here for a little bit. We're gonna take this mess and then we're gonna soak this in white vinegar. Clean up my workspace a little bit here now that I have crumbs. I love when you take something apart and you're just left with just crusty crumbs. It's just electronic crumbs, you know? It's like when you're eating some Chips Ahoy cookies or something, and you're left with a bunch of crumbs or some just like chips or crackers or whatever. I get electronic crumbs, which just from opening stuff up, and there's just gross debris that comes out. Are you still intact? You're still flexible, so this little guy here is still good. We're gonna give a little bit of isopropyl alcohol just to clean up that pad a little bit. And we're gonna clean up. Time for a little white vinegar bath. All right, so we're just gonna let that soak for a little bit. Also, a couple of screws were rusty, so I threw them in a little tiny cap full of evaporust, and we're also gonna let those soak at the same time. They weren't bad, but if we're restoring it anyways, we might as well clean up the screws while we're at it. Okay, it's been a few minutes now, and this looks like it's pretty much cleaned off. I'm just gonna scrub it down a little bit. We still have obviously some rust from all that corrosion, but hopefully we get good contact now, and we can also remove our screws from the evaporust. Let's pull our screws that have been soaking in the evaporust out. These are looking so much better. These weren't bad, but you know, while it was soaking one thing, might as well soak the screws in evaporust to get those good. Well, I say we'll give this a go, see if it works now, and if not, well, we'll adjust accordingly, I guess. Slide this back in place. Hopefully that works better now. One of the things I want to try, and I don't know how this is going to work, is since these pads don't work anymore, I have these pads off of some Texas Hold'em game that was completely destroyed. So obviously these are smaller, but oh, well, that just completely fell out. But I don't think they're too much smaller. They're obviously a little bit smaller of a pad size for the contact, but if it works, we can also try finding something that has a bigger one. I was thinking possibly, yeah, Daisy, that's exactly it. I was thinking the pads off maybe like a Sega Game Gear or something. But we'll give this a go since those are just completely destroyed now. I'm just gonna see if these contacts will just work as a button press before this is fully assembled. Let's screw this back together. I genuinely do wonder if this tape was there from the factory or if someone's been in here before and just that was someone else's fix at some point. I don't know. I've never taken one of these apart. All right, I'm gonna throw some batteries in here. We got our batteries. Okay, so it is working here. I'm gonna try and turn off some lights. So hopefully this shows up better. Now, so if I use these little pads here and I touch them against this, you can see he is moving left and right, and I'm able to fire. So I think I'm gonna cut. Let me turn on more lights. So I think I'm gonna cut these pads out. I'm gonna try to use them in place here and see if it works. That's my plan. Can we attach this somehow without it just slipping around? I don't know. So these had pegs that kind of held it in place. It was one solid piece. What can I do that would make this one solid piece? Okay, I have a really dumb idea. This is not a good idea. So since the Scotch tape was the fix for that, let's try a little bit of tape here. This is not a great solution, but hopefully this will be enough. Wow, that is nothing but cat hair. Daisy? This is not a long-term solution, and I don't think this is a good solution, but what if we just use a tiny bit of tape? Let's see if this works. If this works, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna complain too much. If it doesn't work, well, then we think of something else. Well, guys, obviously if this works, I'll need a better solution than just using tape to hold this in place, because obviously that is not a long-term solution for this. Well, here, let me turn off the lights. So I've noticed there appears to be a row of LEDs that are just missing in the middle there, that are not lit up. Good news is the button fix worked. Bad news is this little LED is not working. So right here, dead center, we have a problem. And oops. The good news is this fix seemed to fix the problem. turn lights back on. Oh, this is way overexposed now because I was trying to compensate. Sorry. Oh no. No, not my fix. My fix has unfixed itself. No, you can't come up here, but no. I really just think it's the one LED is just not working, and I don't think it's anything other than that, but I can try reflowing the solder. Would imagine that did absolutely nothing, but... Whoa! Oh, I fixed it. Oh my God, it was that. Oh my God. I didn't think that would be the fix. Holy cow. Okay. Whoa. All right, I'm so happy right now. Okay, I'm not happy with these. Guys, I do want a better suggestion though for this. I kind of want to reflow all of this now, just because, like, since that fixed that guy, even though I don't need to, I kind of want to while we have it apart. So now we've redone all of these solder joints, so hopefully it stays working now. But yeah, for real, if you guys have a better solution other than my terrible tape job that I did down here, please leave it in the comments. I would like to know. I don't want to use glue unless there's a better solution than what I just even did here at all. Please let me know if you can think of something. Unfortunately, these just had to be cut too short to fit over these little pegs that sit there, so. Oh, no. Dang it. Oh, I didn't even put the screws in. I'm so dumb. I got so excited. Part of me wonders if this was taken apart, because a lot of the times screw holes like this will have a little rubber dome that fills them in. I don't know if this one had it, like sort of like a little rubber foot. So someone may have tried working on this in the past. But hopefully everything we did will mean it doesn't have to get taken apart anytime soon, other than possibly to do a better job than my tape repair. Can you see the little guy? Guys, I don't know if you can see the little thing, but see? All the way across. Oh. I put this... Guys, I'm an idiot. I just noticed these are both facing the wrong direction. Alright, so it's put back together. It doesn't have the flicker that you're seeing on there. It's just the refresh rate's wrong. So, if you look at that, everything appears to be all working now. Oops. Other than the fact that I'm terrible at it. So yeah, this is a Space Invader from 1980 from Entex. Pretty neat little game. I'm glad we were able to get it working again. I'm gonna blind everyone, turn the lights on. Ah! Now I have to adjust my settings back on this camera. The lighting is gonna be kind of off because now I have to readjust all the settings again on my camera. But anyways, Regardless, video is complete. We have a nice working Space Invader. It's cleaned up. I can give this back to my coworker. I'm sure she'll be happy to see this game working again. If anyone has any ideas of what to do better about getting those buttons to stay in place, other than my terrible tape job, leave a comment down below. I would love to know what I can do. I'm glad I still had these pads from that old Texas Hold'em game that didn't work though, because that at least got us going, since this, I mean, this just, it turned into a hard, you know, piece of, I don't know, this just turned hard and brittle over the years. Ah, it's crazy. I'm sure that was made of asbestos or something, or lead or something that's probably gonna kill me now. Yeah, I have a few more videos lined up for other handhelds that I got in a bag, but I'm not gonna spoil any of those videos that are coming down the pipeline. So stay tuned if you liked this and want to see more of this. Okay, goodbye everybody. I appreciate all of you. Hit the like button and the subscribe.